And then let's make our way towards the yoga mat. You're probably already there, but I need to make my way there now. So this evening, we are going to start in a standing position towards the back of the mat. Good. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Lengthen the arms down by the sides of the body. Draw up nice and tall in that spine, and then just relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Let's close the eyes. Good. So we've arrived on our mats physically, but now we just need to take a few moments to arrive there mentally. So just closing down those eyes, leaving behind your day, putting aside any to-do lists you've got running through that mind. Good, so as you know, we're going to try and link movement with breath during our flow class this evening. So just start to bring your attention to the breath now. Consciously lengthening the inhale, lengthen the exhale. Good, so remembering that during the class I will instruct to inhale and exhale, but if you're doing the opposite, no problem. Just as long as you're breathing, moving, smiling, that is the main thing. Good. So if your mind is still wandering off to other things, give it something to do, allow it to count the breath. Maybe inhaling for 3, 4, 5, perhaps counts, and then exhaling for the same number of counts. So just remembering that I will give options throughout this class. So remembering to pick what option feels best for you this evening, remembering that it might be different to what you were doing last week. And you might feel a little bit different in the body today. Good, yoga should never be painful, challenging maybe. So if anything starts to feel painful, just back on out and join back in when you're ready. Good. So we'll stay here for a couple more breaths. Just use the time, settle in. Good. And then slowly open the eyes. Use your next inhale to circle those arms wide and up to the sky. Great, lengthen the body. Exhale, float them back down. Good. So we'll stay here for a few more rounds. Inhaling to circle the arms wide and up. Good. Exhale, float them down. So we can get used to this notion here of linking movement with breath. So what the general rule of thumb is, we use an inhale to create length in the body. And we use an exhale to move deeper into a position maybe, or into a rotation. It's not a hard and fast rule, but it's just the general rule of thumb. As I say, don't stress too much about that. Okay, so when you float the hands down this time, next time you come up, you're going to take a deep bend in the knees, bring the legs into it, inhale, sweep the arms up. So we're just warming the body up nice and gentle here. Exhale, lower down, deep bend in the knees, sweep the arms up. Good, create length in the body. Exhale, float the arms down one last time. Deep bend in those knees, sweep the arms up. Good, and then relax the hands down by your sides. We're going to start to take a deep bend into your legs as you fold down over the thighs. Good. So really find a connection, tummy to your thighs. You can have quite a generous bend in the knees here, no problem. Let the head hang heavy. Good. So maybe you're going to bring your hands on to the top of your feet. So bend your legs enough so that you can get them onto your feet. And then take a deeper bend into your legs. So bring the bottom a little bit closer down towards the ground. And then inhale to start to lift and lengthen the legs. Good. Try and keep that connection tummy to thighs. We'll do this a few times. So we'll exhale, bend the knees, take the bottom a little bit lower. Inhale, lift and lengthen the tailbone towards the sky. So stay here for a few rounds and just see whether each time you inhale to lift and lengthen, can you get the legs a little straighter. But we're quite early doors here, so no need to push it too much. We can still have a nice generous bend in the knees, no problem. Good. Nice. And then if you fancy taking a twist here as well, we can do. So let's bend deep into this left leg. Start to straighten or get the right leg a little bit straighter as you extend the right arm up to the sky. So you're feeling a deeper stretch in your right hamstring. Good. You can take the gaze up to the fingertips if it feels comfortable. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Allowing that body to sink down as you lift the tailbone up towards the sky. Good, bring that right hand down, let's switch sides. So bend deep into your right leg, start to lengthen this left leg and extend your left fingertips up towards the sky. Nice, so maybe the gaze can follow the left fingertips if it's comfortable for your neck. Good, bring left fingertips back down. Just spend another moment in your forward fold. Good, lift tailbone towards sky. Take some little bends and straighten over the legs if you wish. And then we'll use the inhale, trail the fingertips all the way up the front of the legs, uncurling your spine. One vertebra at a time, coming all the way up to the top. Head is the last thing to come up. Let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Good. Okay, so we're going to start our flow this evening from a tree pose. So we'll start by bringing the weight into the left leg. Good, hands are going to come to prayer at the chest. Come up onto your right toes. Good. From here, you're going to pivot on the toes and bring the heel of the right foot onto the inside of the left ankle. Good, stay here if this feels like enough of a balance. Or maybe you're sliding that right foot onto the inside of your left shin. Really peel this right hip open so your right knee is pointing out towards the right side of the mat as much as you can manage. Good, and we'll just hold here for a few breaths. So if you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit more, then you can think about closing your eyes for a breath or two, seeing how that feels. Good. Perfect. And then place that right foot down. Use an inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, find a prayer, and then exhale, deep bend in those knees as you fold the upper body down. Find your palms onto the mat. We're going to walk the hands all the way out into a high plank pose. Good. So let's draw that tummy button up towards the spine. Find yourself a nice straight line, heels, hips, shoulders. Good. Just rock forward and back on the toes a little bit. See how that feels for the calves. Might be quite a nice stretch just to send the weight back through the heels. And then pick up your right toes, bring your right knee under your body towards your left elbow. Good, take it slow and then take it back. Good, left knee comes forward towards your right elbow, take it slow. Good, and then take it back, remembering it doesn't matter if the knee doesn't reach the elbow, just take it in that general direction. And then we'll take our first vinyasa. So from here, we're gonna lower knees. Good, chest and chin come down towards the mat. Inhale to slide onto your belly, release those feet, lift the head and the chest, cobra pose. So not taking it too high here, first of all, squeeze the glutes if you have any issues with the lower back. Exhale, lower back down, re-tuck the toes, take the bottom back towards the heels, find length in that spine, and then we'll lift the tailbone into our first downward dog. Good. So first down dog of the day, not for you, Donna, not for me, but maybe for the rest of you. So let's see. Pedal the heels. Work into the backs of the legs. Can we work the heels a little bit closer towards the mat? Visualize that lovely inverted V shape that you're creating with your body. Think about lifting tailbone towards the sky. Think about the chest sinking down towards the mat. Just spread those shoulders wide. Get your armpits, eyes looking at each other. Good. Nice, and then find some stillness. Start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Good, so we're meeting in that forward fold. And then deeply bend the knees as you circle the arms all the way up to the sky. Find the prayer up there, exhale, bring it down to your chest and release into your mountain. So we'll take our tree on the other side. Bring your weight into your right foot, come up onto your left toes. Pivot your toes, bring your heel onto the inside of your right ankle. Hands are at prayer at the chest, slide the sole of that left foot to the inside of your right shin maybe. Good, really open this left knee to the side. Good, feel a nice opening in the hip. Good, if you want an extra challenge, close your eyes for a few breaths. Good. Nice, so you'll probably feel yourself wobbling around a little bit more. That's all good. It's just challenging our bodies, our muscles in a slightly different way. Getting them to work a bit harder. Good, and then place that left foot down. Lovely big inhale as you sweep the arms up to the sky, create some length, find a prayer, exhale, fold forwards. Up to you how much of a bend in the knees you're taking now. Good, walk the hands out into your high plank pose. So knee to opposite elbow will go left side first. Left to right, nice and slow, good. Right to left, good. Nice, and then we'll take another vinyasa. So you can stick with knees, chest, chin if that feels best, or maybe you're thinking about hovering the body in one long, straight, steady line all the way down to the ground. Elbows are in, release the feet. Inhale to lift the head and the chest, good. Exhale, float back down. Retuck your toes, take your bottom back towards your heels, nice, and then lift on up and back, downward dog. Just taking a few breaths here, lifting tailbone higher to the sky, creating that nice straight line from tailbone to the crown of the head. Good. If ever you feel like you still need to be moving in your down dog, pedaling the heels, that's all good. Just do whatever you need to do. Good. And then from here, we'll start to walk the hands towards the feet. Good. Forward fold. Deep bend in the knees, sweep the arms up. Exhale, find the prayer in the sky, bring it down to your chest. Release, mountain pose. Good. And then we'll come back onto the other side. So hands come to prayer at the chest. Bring the right sole of the foot to the inside of the shin. Now, if you want to take the foot higher, you can. So maybe bring the right sole of the foot to the inside of your left thigh. Like this. So if you're here to find some more stability, really push this foot and this side into the midline. And then you'll cement them together and you'll feel a lot more stable. Good. So staying here, or maybe you're going to take that prayer up to the sky above the head. Good. Nice. Perfect. So draw the tummy in. Really squeeze the glute of that standing leg. It will help you to stabilize. If you fancy challenging yourself, close your eyes for a breath or two. If you wiggle it around, wiggle wobble, don't worry, just come back into it whenever you're ready. Good. Hands come down. Take that foot down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, find that prayer. Exhale, fold all the way down over your legs, bending the knees as much as you need. Walk your hands out, find your way into a high plank, and this time we're going to go 2 on each side. So right knee, left elbow. Good. Left knee, right elbow. Right knee, left. Good. Left knee, right. Nice. And then from here, we are going to place our right foot to the outside of our right hand. Good. So we're coming into lizard pose. Help it along if you need. Take as many steps as you need. So from here, we'll lower that left knee and tuck the toe. Have a little wiggle around. See how this feels. Opening up into the front of this left hip. And if you fancy taking it a bit deeper, you can see about coming down onto your left forearm and then maybe your right forearm. Hug that right knee into your right shoulder. Good. Let the head be heavy if you're down here. Now a few options. If you fancy a little bit of work for your left leg, you can either tuck the toe and lift the knee, or you can keep the top of the foot down and lift the knee. Slightly harder. Good. If you want to open into your right hip a little bit more, take your right hand onto the inside of your thigh and then just gently open the hip as you take the gaze up to the side. Maybe you're coming onto the outside edge of that right foot. Good. If you fancy a little bit more of a challenge, then why not try a flying lizard? So wiggle your right foot in towards the center of your mat. Hook your right knee over your right shoulder as much as you can. Tuck your back toes and then float the arms out to the sides. Good. Just an option, just a bit of fun. You don't have to give it a go if you don't fancy. Good. Then from here, plant the hands, step the right foot back into your high plank. Taking a vinyasa, so we can knees, chest, chin it. We can hover all the way down to the mat, or maybe we're going to hover halfway. So exhaling, lowering down, elbows in. Good. Inhale, up dog. So if we're in up dog, we're on the tops of the feet, the legs are engaged and lifted. We are pushing the earth away through both hands. Maybe you're in cobra, that's all good. Exhale, take it back to your downward dog. Nice. Good. So again, bring any movement that you fancy. No problem. And then we'll walk the hands back towards the feet. Good. Come into your forward fold. Let's just spend a few moments here. See if the hamstrings are starting to feel a little bit more open. Donna's, yours should be super open. Mine somehow aren't, but that's always the case. Good. So let that head hang heavy. Good. Maybe bring the hands behind the heels and just use your arms like levers to guide the upper body a little bit closer towards the thighs. Good. And whenever you're ready, deep bend in the knees, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Find that prayer, bring it down to the chest. Release into your mountain pose. Good. Okay. So weight coming into the right leg, hands come to prayer. Find your positioning for this left foot. So maybe you're still down here on the shin, maybe you're taking it up here. So again, remember that little tip about pushing the foot and the leg in towards the midline, and that should cement them there. Good, you can stay here with the hands up to the chest, or maybe you're going to take them above the head. Good. So you can stay here, or maybe you want to challenge your balance by closing the eyes for a breath or two. Ooh. Good, open the eyes. If you've got them shut, bring the prayer back down. Place your left foot back down. Use a nice big inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, find a prayer. Float it down, forward fold. Good, walk your hands out into your high plank. We've got two each side, starting on the left knee first. Left knee, right elbow, good. Take it back. Right knee, left elbow, good. Left to right, right to left, good. Now from here, let's step our left foot to the outside of our left hand. Good, nice. So we're working our way into lizard on this side. So just kind of wiggle around, see how this feels. And then maybe we lower that right knee and tuck the toe. Stay up here on the hands, or perhaps you're experimenting with coming down on to your forearms. Good, let the head go. Hug this left knee into the left shoulder, first of all. And then maybe you're tucking that back toe, lifting the knee, engaging that right leg. Maybe you've got the top of the foot down and then you're lifting, seeing how that feels. Good, maybe fancy opening this left hip a bit more. Good, coming onto the outside edge of the foot, taking the gaze up to the sky. Maybe you're playing around with that flying lizard, so we're wiggling that left foot back towards the center of the mat. Hucking your left knee over your left shoulder and then flying the arms out to the sides, back leg, knee is lifted. Good, wherever you are, come back, step back into your plank pose and take your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or hover down full way, halfway. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Open that chest. Exhale, downward dog. Cool, so remember, if you ever want to skip the vinyasa bit, you can simply move from your plank to your downward dog. If you ever need to lower the knees and take a child's pose like this, that's also fine. Good, and then from here, let's start to walk the hands towards the feet, trying to keep the legs as straight as we can. Good, nice deep bend in the knees, circle the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring the prayer down to your chest. And release, mountain pose. Good. So let's try another variation of our tree pose. So pick your positioning for your right foot. It's either going to be on the shin or up on the inside of the thigh. Nice. And take your arms directly up to the sky alongside your ears. So left arm's then going to come down, so it's on the outside of your left thigh. Right arm still going up towards the sky. Use an exhale to slide your left hand down your left leg as you come into a tree with a side bend. Nice, so just challenging your balance here, and also a nice opening stretch for the right hand side of the body. Good, so find a point of focus. Is it moving ahead of you somewhere? Use that. Nice, holding for a couple more breaths. Lovely, and then we'll inhale, lift up, exhale, take that foot down, inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, find that prayer, exhale, float forwards, bend your legs as much or as little as you need to. Walk the hands forward into your high plank. Good, we're gonna do 3 rounds of knee to elbow. So right knee to left, good. Left knee to right, good. Right to left to right. 1 more each side, nice. Good, nice. And then from here, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. So keep your right hand where it is on the inside of the foot. And then we're going to extend this left arm to the sky for a bit of a rotation. So we're trying to vertically stack these shoulders, so the left shoulder is on top of the right. You can keep that left arm up there, or maybe you're going to bring it behind the back. Good, if you've got it behind the back, then maybe you want to take this right arm under and just see if you can take a little bind there. It's just an option. It will depend on how open you are in the shoulders. Don't stress about it. Good, bring the hands down. Step back into your plank pose and take your vinyasa of choice. Knees, chest and chin, or hovering down. If you want more of a challenge, you can pause in your halfway down bit. Good, inhale. Upward dog or cobra. Nice, exhale, down dog. Good. Awesome. So really push evenly into the mat with both hands. Nice long arms. Good, nice long back. Good, and then walk the hands towards your feet. Keep the legs as long as you can, for as long as you can. And then deep bend in the knees, sweep it all the way up. Find that prayer in the sky, exhale. Bring it down to your chest, release into your mountain pose. And then we go again on the other side. So balancing on the left leg. Pick a position for your right foot, doesn't matter which. Try and keep it even on both sides though. Take your arms up to the sky. And then, did I just do this? I just did this side. I'm sure I just did that side, yep. It's like this, this is deja vu. Okay, so I'm balancing on my right leg and I've got my left leg lifted. So whichever leg you didn't do the last side, good. And then right hand comes to the outside of the right leg, take it into your side bend. Good, so we're sliding that right hand down towards the knee, doesn't matter how far down it goes though. Try and think about keeping that chest open, so try not to collapse forward with the left shoulder, keep that arm alongside the ear. Good. And if you really fancy challenge, you can close the eyes here, but I'm not brave enough, but give it a go if you fancy. Good. Nice, one more breath. And then lift it all the way up, place that left foot down. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, find the prayer, exhale. Fold, bend, or keep the legs straight as much as you wish. Walk your hands out. Good, 6 knee to elbow, starting left side first. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, left foot comes forward outside of left hand. Good, plant that left palm down inside of the foot as you take your right arm up to the sky for your rotation. So you can stay here if this is enough, or maybe you're taking that right hand behind the back and then maybe, just maybe, you're threading that left arm under your thigh and finding a bind. Good, all just options. It's your practice, I'm just here to guide you. Release the hands, plant them down on the mat, step back into your high plank, and then let's take a vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or hovering down, maybe we're hovering and holding for 3, 2, 1, inhale, up dog or cobra, exhale, downward dog. Awesome, pedal the heels if you need to. Good, and right now we're going to take a drink, so lower the knees. Grab yourself a drink. Good, is everyone okay? Just give me a little thumbs upperoonies. Yeah, awesome. Ooh. Okay, good. So we are back balancing towards the back of the mat. So come into your mountain pose. So onto the left leg, come up onto the right toes. So find your positioning for your right foot again, inside of shin, inside of thigh. Good, if you fancy, you can even maybe try a half lotus position where you bring the foot like this, so the sole of the foot points up towards the sky. Now, if you're here and you feel like this is happening a lot, again, push the left leg forward, push the right foot back. They will cement together, they will give you stability. Okay, good. So wherever you've chosen for your leg, you've got that extra option now of having it in half lotus. Good, this time, take your arms out at shoulder height. Good. And we're going to do a dancing tree. So there are no rules. You just have to move the body around in any way you like, just challenging the balance on that left leg. Good, and if you just fall out of it, as long as you don't hurt yourself, of course, that's fine. You just fall out when you get back in, no problem. It's just a bit of fun, a way to challenge the balance in a slightly different way. I'm gonna have a bit of fun on a Wednesday evening. Nice. Good, whenever you've had enough, take that foot down. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold it forward. Walk your hands out. Good, and this time we do 8. So right to left, left to right. 7, no, 6, 5, can't count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, step right foot to outside of the right hand. Take your rotation or your bind if you wish, either or neither. You can just stay here if you wish. Good, then from here, wiggle your right foot so it's in between your hands, lower your left knee, untuck your toes, inhale, take your arms to the sky for a low lunge. Check this right knee's over the ankle. Allow gravity to help the hips sink deep as you lift up out of the waist. Good, and then exhale to cactus arms. So what do I mean? Bend the elbows, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, take your gaze up. Good, so my arms are like this, good. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze, open that chest, squeeze the shoulders together. Good, one more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, lower, open, squeeze. Good, come back up, low lunge, release the hands down to the mat. Step back, high plank, take your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, or hover down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down facing dog. Good, so spend a minute here first of all. Lift the tailbone towards the sky. Length, 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 and then walk or slide your hands along the mat. Keeping those legs as straight as you can. Find your way into a forward fold. Good, let's just spend a moment here again in fold. See if we're feeling any different. Maybe you want to walk the hands under the feet. Good, and then just use the arms and the legs, like the feet pushing into the hands and vice versa, to create a bit more length in the back of the body. Ooh, that feels nice in my shoulders. Good, release. Deep bend in the knees. Sweep the arms all the way up. Find a prayer in the sky. Bring it down to your chest. Release, mountain. Okay, so balancing on the right leg. I think I've done that right. Yeah, bring, or have I? I just can't remember, guys. So whichever leg you didn't just do, bring your other foot up. So remembering you've got this option now of taking your half lotus. Yeah, no, I definitely did the other leg first. Okay, so I'm balancing on my right leg. I've got my left leg up. So it might be there, it might be there, it might be there. The toes even might be on the floor, no problem. So wherever you are, take the arms out at shoulder height. Good, I think I might have a little watch while you do this. So, what we are going to do is, yes, you're already there, you're dancing. I love it. Yes, go on, Rob, I love it. Nice, Rebecca. Nice, Sean. Fabulous, Donna. Oh, you're all cutting some amazing shapes here. Fabulous, Stella. Okay, cool. And then whenever you've had enough, place the foot down. Nice deep inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, find the prayer, exhale. Fold it all the way down, walk your hands out into your high plank. And then we've got, was it 6 or 8? I can't remember now, but we're going left side first, left to right. Let's do 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, I think it was 8. Losing my mind. Left foot is going to come to the outside of the left hand. Good, take your rotation, plant your left palm down, extend the right arm to the sky. Maybe you're bringing an arm behind the back and taking a bind, maybe not. Good. Release, bring the fingertips down, wiggle your left foot into the middle of your hands. Lower that right knee, untuck the toe, inhale, take your arms to the sky. Good, and then exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest, draw the shoulders together. Good, inhale, lift. lengthen. Exhale, cactus, squeeze, open, maybe take that back bend. Good. Inhale, lift, lengthen. One more time. Exhale, squeeze the shoulders, open the chest. Good. Inhale, lift. Float the hands back down. Find your way back into your high plank and then take a vinyasa. Exhale, knees, chest chin, or maybe hovering and holding. If we're hovering, let's hold for 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. Inhale, up dog. Good. Exhale, downward dog. That was me, wasn't it? Good. And then from here, we're going to walk those hands towards the feet. Good. Deep bend in the knees. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale. Bring the prayer down to your chest and release into mountain. Okay. So we're going to do one more round and we're going to add something else into the end, which is all good. So I'm going to give you a little option here at the front bit at the start with the tree. So you can take any of the tree options that we've already practiced, any of them that you fancy. If you want to have a go at hand balance and you feel quite confident in crow, or you know what I mean when I'm saying that, then we can have a go at that. So rather than taking your foot all the way up there for a half lotus, you're just going to rest the foot a little bit lower down above your knee, okay? So if you're there, and remember you can be in any other version of tree that you wish. I'm balancing on my left leg to begin with. Good, so if we're here, hands are up at the chest, and then we're going to start to fold the upper body down. Good, so just coming forward. And then when you get close to the ground, maybe you think about placing the palms down. Nearly went. Good, palms down, okay. And then from here, we're hooking the right toes on the outside of the left upper arm, above the elbow. You're creating a shelf for your right knee with your right upper arm. Take your gaze a few feet ahead of you, and then just start to rock forwards and back. Good, maybe that left toes or the left toes start to float up towards your bottom. Good, so it's just an option to take a little play in a hand balance if you wish. If you don't wish, that's fine. I'll come and check you out. Okay, gallery mode. Yeah, that's good positioning for your legs, Stella. Yeah, just keep moving forward and back. Nice. Sean, do you want to give it a go? Let me see. You don't know. Unmute yourself for a sec. Or you don't have to if you don't want. Everyone else is just having a bit of play, so it's good.
I can't get my leg on my thigh when I'm squatting down. So
you can't get your leg. Oh, so you can just have a practice in your normal crow if you'd rather. So you can't get your foot there. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just practice your normal crow. That's fine. You don't have to practice this weird variation if you don't wish. Good. It's just a bit of fun. Okay. From wherever you are, release that foot down to the ground. Deep inhale, sweep the arms up above the head. Find your prayer. Exhale, float it all the way down. We're walking the hands out. Meet me in a high plank. Good. 10 times. Right knee first. Right knee to left elbow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Take that rotation. Left arm goes up towards the sky. Good. Maybe you're winding, maybe you're not. Good. Release, wiggle your right foot in, lower your left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, open the chest, cactus those arms, 90 degrees of the elbows. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze, cactus the arms. Good. Inhale, lift, lengthen. One more time. Good. Nice. Then from here, tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Good. And then 3 times up and down. Exhale, lower, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower and hover. Inhale, lift. Nice and slow, nice and steady. Exhale, lower and hover. Inhale, lift. Good. Pause for one more breath. Lift. Send energy upwards through those fingertips, and then hands come down. Frame your right foot, step back, high plank. Let's take a vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or hovering down full way. If we're hovering halfway, let's pause. So hovering down. down, down, pausing for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, woo, up dog, good. Or cobra, and then exhale. Meet me in a down dog. From here, we are walking, hands towards feet. Keeping those legs as straight as you can. Deep bend of the knees, inhale. Sweep the arms up to the sky, exhale, bring your prayer down to the chest, and we've got one more time round on the other side. So, weight coming into the right leg, that's going to be our standing leg. Good, so remember, you can take any of the tree variations you wish. You can dance, you can take a side bend, you can do a few of each. You can try this hand balance, you can try a crow. Be my guest, whatever you feel like you want to practice or have a go at, go for it. So if we're trying this new balancing one, good, so just bring the foot just above the knee on the right thigh. Hands come to prayer, start to fold the upper body forward. Good. Nice. When you feel like you're close enough to the ground, take the hands down. Then, hook left toes around the top of your right upper arm. Create a shell, so you'll need to get this left knee quite up, close towards the armpit. Take your gaze a few feet ahead of you. And then maybe, just maybe, you're floating the right toes up. Good. So have a play with whatever you fancy. I'll come and have a little look. Good. Okay. Nice crowing there. Good. Look, I just love these dancing trees. You look amazing. Good. Nice, Rebecca. Awesome. And you might find it, the guys that are trying that balance easier on one side than the other. That's perfectly normal. Good. Whenever everyone's had enough, let's release the foot down to the earth. Use a nice deep inhale, sweep the arms up for one final time, find a prayer. Exhale, fold it all the way down. And can you fold with straight legs? Maybe now, maybe. Hands come down, walk the hands out, high plank. 10 repetitions starting left knee first. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good, and then the left foot steps to the outside of the left hand, plant your left palm, extend your right arm to the sky, maybe staying there, maybe taking your bind. Good, so if you're binding, the right arm is behind the back, left arm goes under the left thigh. Release, wiggle your left foot in between your hands, lower your right knee and tuck your toes. Sweep your arms up, low lunge, allowing gravity to help your hips sink as you lift up out of the waist. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulders together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, cactus, squeeze. Inhale, lift, one more time. Lower and squeeze. Inhale, lift, tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Good, high lunge. And then exhale to slowly and steadily lower and hover your right knee. Inhale, take it up. 2 more times. Lower and hover. Inhale, lift. Good, exhale, lower, hover, inhale, lift. Take the palms down to the ground, step back into your plank. We've got one final vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or hover. If we're hovering, let's hover halfway and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, upward dog. Nice, open the chest. Let's just spend a moment here, really opening the chest, drawing the shoulders down the back, pushing the earth away. Through the hands, engaging the legs, and then make your way into your down dog. Nice, so our final down dog of our practice. How does it feel compared to the first one? Hopefully we feel a little bit more length in the body, a bit more open. Good, and then whenever you're ready, we're walking, we're stepping, or maybe we're hopping the feet through into a cross-legged. Seated position, awesome job. Have a quick drink. Nice. And then let's finish with a nice cobbler's pose. So let's bring the soles of the feet together. Knees going out towards the side. So we've got like a diamond shape here. Thighs and shins. Doesn't matter how big your diamond is if your feet are further away. You want to work a little bit more into the hips and you can just wiggle your bum towards your heels. Nice, so hand positioning. Position 1, bring the hands behind the back, fingertips pointing backwards. And then you can just use a little bit of gentle pressure against the ground behind you to just come into a fold with that back nice and straight. So if you know you are likely to perhaps have a bit more rounding when you fold, then this is a good option. Alternatively, if you want to encourage the knees a little bit closer towards the ground, bring the elbows on the inside of the thighs, and then just gently encourage those knees a little bit closer towards the ground. Or you can come into a fold by bringing the hands around the outsides. I don't know why I was doing that. Hands around the outsides of the feet. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold, leading with the chest towards the feet. Good, so trying to keep that back long and the chest open. So whichever variation you're in, let's just close the eyes for a breath or two. Use the exhale to try and release any tension you feel in the hips. Good, nice. Good, inhaling to lift back up. Take your hands on the outside of your knees, use them to gently guide the knees back together. And then let's make our way into our final relaxation. So do anything you need to do to make yourself comfy. Final drink, maybe grab a cushion, blanket, jumper, whatever, and then we'll meet back down on the mat on our backs. Good. So coming down to lie on your back, extend the legs away from you, just let those feet fall out naturally to the sides. Arms are going to come away from the body, palms facing up towards the sky. So if you've got any kind of tenderness in the lower back right now, you can bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the edges of the mat, and then just let the knees meet in the middle. So wherever you are, find a position where you're not going to fidget, and then close the eyes. So super important that after our practice, we spend a few moments in relaxation before we continue with the rest of our evening. So just allowing the body to return to its natural state. So just allow the breathing to return to its natural rhythm. Allow the heart rate to come down. And just allow all the muscles to soften and let go of any final bits of tension. So just take a quick mental scan of your body. Are there any areas where you still feel like you're holding on or still storing up some tension? So if there are, you can use your breath. So next time you inhale, use the exhale just to let go a little bit more in that area. Okay, so now that your body feels like it's sinking deeper and deeper into a relaxed state, with every breath that you take, with every exhale that you take, you're sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation. So that your body can just stay here, sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation. You let your mind briefly wander, finding that special place in your imagination. We're looking for a place which makes us feel happy, safe, free of any stress, worry. A beautiful place, perhaps somewhere out of nature. Maybe it's a place you've been in the past, or maybe it's just somewhere that exists in your imagination. It does not matter. What matters is that you can truly visualize this place, taking a good look around you, soak it all up, and then just notice how being here makes you feel. And then allow yourself to spend a few moments longer here in relaxation. And just slowly, gently start to bring that attention back into your body. Just gently wake this body up, bring some movement. Whatever feels natural, maybe that's wiggling fingers and toes, stretching those hands out, maybe you're turning the head, stretching the neck. And then we're all going to reach the arms up over the head. Take a nice big stretch before drawing one knee and then other knee into the chest. Give yourselves a nice big squeeze. Give yourselves a cuddle, because we're not allowed to hug anyone else, so we may as well hug ourselves. Good. Keep your eyes closed for a few moments longer. Roll onto the side of the body, doesn't matter which side. And then just gently make your way into a seated position. So let's sit up nice and tall, hands resting lightly on the knees. Good, so let's take a moment to check in. How do we feel physically and mentally now compared to how we felt at the start of the class? Now I'm hoping that we have all been moved in a positive way, so fingers crossed. But just take that forward into the rest of your evening, into the rest of your week. Good, bringing hands to prayer at the chest. Let's all open our eyes together. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, gang. Have a good rest of your evening. Namaste. Fab, can you switch your mics back on for me from your screens, and then we can have a little chin wag.